In October 2025, the Pakistan-Afghanistan border erupted into one of the deadliest clashes in decades, a sudden escalation that sent shockwaves across South Asia and left analysts questioning the fragile stability of the region, as Pakistan launched precision airstrikes on Afghan Taliban positions in Kabul and the eastern provinces, claiming retaliation for repeated cross-border attacks by the Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan (TTP), an insurgent group Islamabad accuses Kabul of harboring and supporting, igniting a fierce response from Afghan forces who launched coordinated ground assaults in Kurram and Spin Boldak, deploying heavy mortars, armored units, and even drone strikes, leading to scores of casualties on both sides, widespread destruction of civilian infrastructure, and the collapse of vital trade routes such as the Chaman Friendship Gate, displacing thousands of civilians and amplifying fears of a humanitarian crisis. Amid the military escalation, the political stakes are equally high, with Islamabad seeking to assert control over border security while balancing international scrutiny, Kabul navigating internal Taliban divisions and external diplomatic pressures, and global powers such as China, Russia, and the United States voicing deep concern. China urging protection of its investments and citizens, Russia calling for restraint and dialogue, and the U.S. offering mediation to prevent a regional conflagration, forcing both nations into a temporary 48-hour ceasefire that, while fragile, underscores the immense pressure to avoid a full-scale war. Yet beneath the surface, the strategic disputes remain unresolved. The Durand Line, a century-old border treaty contested by Afghanistan, cross-border insurgency networks, shifting alliances among militant groups, and the geopolitical tug-of-war between regional powers and international interests all contribute to a volatile environment where a single miscalculation could escalate into wider conflict, making the border not just a line on a map, but a focal point of military strategy, political maneuvering, and regional influence. As analysts debate the long-term implications, questions emerge about Pakistan's domestic political stability, Afghanistan's Taliban governance and its legitimacy, and the broader U.S. strategy in South Asia, which now must contend with a complex mix of military, political, and humanitarian challenges. Highlighting that this border crisis is more than a momentary clash, it is a litmus test for diplomacy, power projection, and the fragile architecture of regional peace. And for viewers seeking an authoritative, in-depth understanding of these developments, subscribing to Defense and War provides the latest analysis, expert insights, and real-time updates on one of the most critical security flashpoints in the world today.